United States market is what I'm going to use as a benchmark here. One of the things that we talked about early on with the folks from Madison, and I think there are some of the other folks in the press side, trade press side of our industry that also agree with this, that what happens in the United States will eventually migrate in some form to the United Kingdom. Your market is much more similar to what happens in North America than it is to the continent. Not something that I particularly am expert at, but in talking to people that I do trust in the industry here, the association is much closer. After yesterday's presentations and talking to retailers most of yesterday, I tend to agree with that. There's a great similarity between our markets. So there's a lot of this that is transferable. Although this presentation has been crafted with the help of Madison to be more specific to what's happening here in the United Kingdom. Your specialty retailers first and foremost, because that's what your consumers expect, and that's how they're going to judge you. So the retail environment, the shopping experience, the way I would test a shopping experience in any of your stores is have a woman look at the store. Maybe not necessarily a spouse or an employee, but get women to look at the business. We had a dealer that we were working with down in Texas, and I took a female colleague with me. We spent the day looking at the store. At the end, the owner said, "Okay, tell me what you think." My female colleague says, "This is a scary place." So he said, "All right, tell me what." So she took him to the front door, which was covered with decals. She said, "First of all, I'm not sure what this is." Opened the door and said, "I don't know what you're doing with the sea of wheels in this place, but this is intimidating." But she said, "This is the worst part." She grabs the guy by the arm, takes him back to the dressing room. I swear this is true. Opens the curtain. There's a bare 60-watt bulb with binder twine for the pull string. And he didn't see it. His son didn't see it. None of the male employees saw it. What I'm describing to you is not an attractive retail environment. That's not an exciting experience. A woman is going to get turned off by that. Walmart has figured this out. They've remodeled all their dressing rooms in the United States, big mass retailer. And think about becoming a wellness lifestyle center in your community. I've got a little note here about the obesity issue. We're told in the United States by the industry there are 3 things, and this is within the last 30 days. We've been told there's 3 things going to grow our business. High gas prices. Well, that's very interesting. That's going to grow your business in the U.S. I mean, we're up to, the United States is spoiled. When I left home, we were at $3 per gallon, and that's going to go up. Yeah, that's going to go up. We have no idea. But I will tell you this, that every consumer survey that we've seen says that the consumer is going to do a lot of things because of higher gas prices before they're going to buy a bicycle. They'll buy a bicycle for what purpose they are using it for now, not because of the high gas prices. Number 2, we have epidemic obesity in the United States. I'm a living example of that. I don't exercise enough. We're going to sell lots of bikes because of that. Number 3, I'm sorry. Diabetes is this is true. Diabetes in the U.S. is at epidemic proportions among adults and children. It's absolutely a tragedy. But there's no connection that's going to help us sell bikes, and here's why. Awareness, advocacy. We haven't made any of those people aware of why they should buy a bike for health enhancement, why they should buy a bike to manage diabetes, why they should buy a bike to feel better, why they should buy a bike to have fun. Consumers today are overeducated, are they not? Don't they spend time on the web before they come in to see you? And don't a lot of them start to tell you about the product because they've been on the web? Well, how do you diffuse that? Now, there's a couple of ways. One is start to talk to them about what they want to do. Don't talk about product. Well, my friend out in Massachusetts, being a wellness center, has taken that one step further. He said, "Look, I don't want them to even see product. I want to focus on them to the point where I've totally disarmed and diffused." Because otherwise, with most men that walk in with this knowledge they've gained on the internet, I get into an argument. Because they know what they want. I want to find out what they really want and need. Works like a charm.